Good. Or whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll probably hit a point where, not necessarily worth. Okay, there was, I wanted to try something. I was just thinking about how awkward floors are. Like, what if they worked like plants? They do not. Maybe that'll be a thing to suggest. So I know I was right. I'm stuck on void stuff. So I'm gonna have to go to the void. Actually, can I, like, buy any void stone? No. I did buy a void portal, however. Do I have factory stuff set up on this one? Also, how am I? Yeah, nowhere near all the land. Guess that would, well, either somewhere around all land or all skills is probably when. This could be more. I'm working on some of this stuff, so that's void. You are fiberglass, so this is still achievable. We just work on our. The backpack is not a huge issue for me. That takes actual void stone. Yeah, so I need. I mean, this is probably a little bit bigger, and I can do it right off. And then this, I can do right off. Get one more. So I need to expand fiberglass production to get to this stage. Do I have the royal steel for that? You're gonna tell me that. Own 52. Do I have the gems to make more? I got a few gems, yeah. So I need another little smelting area to take over the main lineup. Yeah, that's a quarry. Oh, hi there. Okay, well, Ballistas did the job. That's a shrine. Shrine. I'm probably still looking for my, where am I? No, I've got the crystal amulet, so I think we finally got our. Let's see. So we had this set up as sewing. Go ballistas. Okay, so that's actually not quite even there. We need some backfill, at least, on that side. And I might want to have more of a guaranteed walkway here, of it on this side. But right now we need royal steel. I wouldn't mind moving like some of the automatic. We've got glass, brick, steel. Well, glass and brick are never gonna have to be in bulk. We're gonna need that for steel, which we've got plenty of. And well, the fiberglass actually depends on. We had 2, so we want to do at least that much. Then, sure, why not? I guess there's no great reason to stop these for something else. Yeah, well, what is my limit on fiberglass? I need manufacturing for the factories themselves. Owned 15. Glass, plastic. Well, we were running long on plastic for a while, so I switched over to fiberglass. Does plastic have limits? I could use more real clothing. Already got 3. Got this thing in the way. Oh my god, I actually have fiber. How awkward. I'm not gonna have fiber for long, though. Just got that. Well, don't really need to walk up here. Don't want to walk between there. Alright, I think I sort of end up with just an extra one. Alright, now we can do this one. This is going to need to be all void stuff. It would be nice to actually have those upgrades before going into the void. I don't remember if I was... I did need some... I need mods for something. Now that I think of it. Oh no, you stood next to rocks, you poor fools. Yep. Barry's always switching me off. Oh, and this is the place I go to last when collecting mobs, apparently. Excuse me. I'm collecting bugs here. There's like a little bit. Not run out for a while. Do I got bugs in any other, like oil? Maybe they can go in monster loot. I'm still buying lands. I really that. Okay, that's Rose and Kraken's Eyes. And that needs to get the fiberglass going again, which I'm not sure how the plastic balance is. Alright, I need the royal steel to make the factories. Alright, so this pattern is not going to fit too much more. So I'm going to need a new little manufacturing plot. Alright, so we've got you there, we've got you there. That might be a little bit cramped for factory. You're like, well, it's a bunch of water, but we could do bridges. I still don't have a golden egg for you. Now, how many factories I can actually build? Yeah, that royal steel is going to scale on me real fast. You know how this goes. Yep, 4. And no doubt some of that's going to have to be more plastic. Support the fiberglass. Which I don't know if my royal cloth will keep up with that. Oh yeah, I got a mining obelisk in here. Wrong tool. And this is just looking overgrown. That dig is such range. Yep, no eggs. There's some Sphinx. No eggs? Maybe we need new chickens then. And I'm gonna need leather for my royal cloth. Okay, I know I have another mine on the other side. And hit that up and evaluate how we're doing the fiberglass. What if we actually want to wait around or kind of go use the void as a distraction activity. Ooh, might need more food too. Actually, I think I've got a lot of bigger food that I just haven't been using. Maybe we take these off for a little bit. It's probably be almost selling the sushi roll at this point. Kind of got through some supplies of other stuff. Should have tried to egg the chicken first. If I, actually saw it. This work quite well. I wonder if this must be getting my mining damage, my general attack damage. It seems like I don't remember them going down, skeletons in general going down quite that fast. That's an eggable chicken. I do so much damage. How's the fiberglass doing? 2 of 10. Yeah, I think we need to... Oh. How's the plastic doing? Oh, 36. That's actually holding up pretty good. Do we have anything making electronics right now? On 5. Yeah, I might need to have some of that too. Alright, let's see. Where... Actually, I think I saw somebody else had a really nice setup. Yeah. So, of course, I probably hold her in there. More of this. Hi. Never quite had that happen before. You mind? Stay put. We don't necessarily expect to get very far in the void right now. But we'll get some roses, some void stone. Doesn't line up nice. Oh, I guess I get experience for that. Maybe we need to start looking at destruction. Well, we're not gonna hit bosses on this run. The economic thing. Magic structures, potions and scrolls. I'm trying to get XP for. This is kind of what we're left with. I was trying not to do this, just because of the eating XP thing. It might kind of be too painful to avoid stuff. I mean, we might hit the first boss. Surely there is some stuff I can drop here. Maybe you're a desert flower. You're kind of like advanced material stuff. That's monster loot. You could probably have the sand and glass, really. And maybe even the coal. We've got royal clothing. Must have got the scrolls from a shrine somewhere. Also, I have infinite. Well, I might get a sail. Seems like a good place for scrolls. Yep. Okay, so Thunderbound we can probably use when maybe we can get more of them. Food stuff. Probably gonna start cooking that. And that's probably... plenty of coal. For now, yeah. Maybe we might need to do bread occasionally in there. But that's probably... Tycoon backpack, 5 fiberglass. So, well, we've made some process. We've probably got like about 4 things going, so whenever they kind of cycle. That actually went to storage. Oh, now we're back to this game, are we? Stay. I don't know how far I'll actually be able to make it at this point. I might still need to do some source collecting. Oh, yeah, I need to do all my fishing too. I probably should have tried to get like a liquid luck for that, so it wouldn't take as long. Okay, so we want to start getting, we want to get the holes, we want to get these. Those are definitely the easy stuff. And then there are certain rocks that are void stone. How does that compare to this? That's a little bit better, but it's gonna have the limited energy. Nah, not Arc of the Rose. Now I think that like the amount of void stone that I'm going to need at this point is probably, I mean, 70 is probably going to be pretty good to start with. And then it's like I need a cosmic steel a lot. We should be able to come back by that point. I forget what I needed Ank's relics for. It might have been like cosmic steel, something mass produced like that, or even getting it at this level. I need a higher level of... I need luck. Something. And Void Roses, well, I think they're going to get used for a couple of the clothing upgrades, so I'm going to need to collect those for a little bit. I could have tried to add up what I knew, get a better sense of that. Oh, and I forgot to do at least some fishing. Yeah, I think... I mean, it's nice that you can have breaks. Like, you know, if I just need to go to the restroom in the middle of a void run, that could be a problem. But it might have been a more interesting experience if the time limit was... didn't stop when you won? So that you kind of had to smash and grab on the resources. Now I know I'm gonna need. I need like Kraken's eyes. I think I've got something that's like 30 right now. Maybe get enough for like one upgrade on this trip. I've got like 5. What? I never miss. You get fish and seaweed, but I never miss. They have controller lag? I think the A button is what I use to go into... Yeah. Oh, maybe it's X. I'm thinking A because that's like your interact button. I like what you used to pop a fish trap. Anyway, this is one of my least favorite aspects of the Void. Well, no, that's like a fixed background, so it's not like you can fish at the star. Recognize 6. Or maybe I should just do a couple extra every level just to break up the monotony. Also, does this thing do anything different here? And the power for a second one. Running, he's running, he's running. I have somewhere to be. No. That's why you get a lot. In the upgraded version, they would sometimes get, and if it were like a sometimes or an upgrade, they would get the big skull guys, and that would actually give you another way to get them. It seems like a really like big stick in the progression of the upgrades when you get to big skull stuff. Okay, so I'll probably hit the rows. Good. Yeah, it's a kind of weird path here. Section. Yep. I don't know if I've gotten a single Aunt's Relic yet. Yeah, either I'm not deep enough, or I'm just, I don't know, like high enough level to find them. Like, we need one of the perks. Although, if there's any perks that do rare stuff, it seems like it's a gathering thing. Oh, there's Smirlex. Plus, than I kind of remember getting. Ah, yes, the thrilling, exciting fishing gameplay. The Great Kraken's Eye ground. They're a little bit easier to handle at distance. Eh. All right. 62 roses. I mean, if we need like 30s of them, I need some more. I know I'll need more voidstone when I get to cosmic steel, but we're not. I don't think we're there yet. Well, maybe the forge upgrades are at steel. Yeah, because it's void and then it's cosmic, which is cosmic steel, which is yet another level down here. That might use voidstone in bulk. I was seeing guys, but it's kind of throwing off my deliberate attempt to go clockwise or counterclockwise to make sure I hit everything. Man, you're a runny boy. I guess that wasn't much of a dodge. Alright, we might just be left with the center now. And some nuclear stuff. Not that we're Well, I jet. I don't really want to be using that. That's technically even the later upgrade. I should probably just plan getting a few Kraken's eyes. Oh, I can't build here. That's robbery. Okay, lesson learned, don't fish that way. Just leap right across the canyon. I don't remember if the boss guys show up in this section. But my dodge chance is clearly not high enough yet to deal with anything that actually attacks. Oh yeah, it is way the heck too low. I need more health food. I do technically have the rod for the chargey guys. Might be better done with distance weapons. I don't particularly need nuclear yet, but it is... This is uranium, and it's not the... Not the one that's actually hard to get. I don't know if that's a rare spawn, or if that's just something you get from the level chests, or what. Maybe you're supposed to spend that to do the Toxic Guardian to get the waste. Let's actually make fuel rods. But yeah, I'm a ways away from nuclear, and by the time I get to nuclear, uranium is usually not the problem. In part because I have drones that are gathering all of these rocks as we go through, no doubt. Yeah, it seems much easier to get the Void Relics. I guess that's because you spend less time here. Like, Kraken's Eyes are like practically an every time thing. Well, you know, I tested the fishing rod for artifacts earlier, but I've probably got some rare item buffs since. Ah, such riveting gameplay. Being watching a bobber bounce. It seems like it was like a level 13 or 14 that the Ice Wizards show up. And I started having trouble at one point, which means I would expect to be seeing Thunder Elementals pretty soon. Ah, he stood next to a rock. Too bad for him. Such great aim. It just spawned the portal over there. The valid location within a screen of me. You know what? You couldn't... When I had the Obliterator, you could mine the landfill. Mine the stuff for landfill. Can't place bridges. Now I'm wondering if you could place landfill and just skip over section. Level 8. Well, I thought it was like 13 or 14 that Ice Wizard showed up before. There's no sign of Thunder Elementals yet. The way I'm dodging these guys, they're gonna hit me a lot. That's not gonna be good. Maybe it was like 13 that boss guys just showed up in general. Or maybe I've just been rolling really weird and they haven't actually spawned any of them. They're like in the enemy pool, but not actually happening. You're a nice little group. Yep, wrong button. I always go back to the fish trap button when it does. Even though I heard at the very early game you have to fish trap. But I don't know if that one's specifically designed to be like an early game artifact. I mean, it almost seems that should be part of like the fishing skill or something. Maybe people would short path that one too much if it... I was even right near a corner, so I go closer to it. First, I guess I moved down. If I go over here, well, that's not gonna be that much better, is it? Kind of the next corner. This would be the other application for landfill in here. You get robbed of a Kraken's eye. After you sat around bored out of your mind for 5 hours waiting to get it. And then we get fish. Now those actually came close to me. Okay, we're actually pretty good on Void Roses. Just cover me from most things. Void Stone, I mean that should cover me. I don't know what the Void Stone ratios are. Got some free money here. I mean uranium, 149. That'll be enough to start me on something if I want to get started. Maybe I waited too long to go into the void. Here, the enemies are pretty easy. Now, it used to be that the portals would disappear. Since some of the recent patches, since I first played, it seems like the portal just kind of stays there? Which makes more sense to why you would place it. Versus just using it. Yeah, early on... And, you know, that version had bugs like no starfalls. Portal would actually disappear on you. After a successful run, if you'd like save and quit, it wouldn't. 9. Up, and here he is! Oh, I didn't think to like get potions or anything. I don't know if the freezing is working or if he's just being kind of passive. Okay, well that was actually a pretty lightweight start. There's only 2 of them. A lot of swinging though. And that will obviously not scale as we get to more of them or tougher bosses. just in terms of the time to burn down all their hit points. Alright, how about Onxfrogs? I forget what Onxfrogs are. Get some of the upgrades, maybe a Void Steel. I mean, between Electronics and Voidstone, and well, I guess the Voidstone becomes cheap after a while. Electronics are annoying. One void trip gets you like tons of the stuff you need. But maybe I waited too long to actually go in. I did have the opportunity to buy it earlier, and I guess you have the opportunities to buy it even earlier than that. But you can't, well, yeah, the problem is you have to get to the upgrades where you can. And I'm only just getting there now. Okay, I can leap across pits. I can't leap across rocks. Only one. Really? Oh, he's doing ads. Yeah, I mean, when we start getting Ice Wizards spamming bolts all over the place, it's gonna go bad fast. Oh no, you stood near a rock. The number of enemies is also increasing, which is just more places you have to stop and swing. Yeah, the number of Thunder Elementals has been extremely small from my experience of it. Or maybe I'm just used to the higher levels, but still, I often see like starting out at like 3 in the first place they show up. Right, so level 11, I think it's 13 or 14 with the Ice Wizards show up if these guys don't outnumber me before that. Jeez, that was a full set of energy just to kill them. Oh, I forgot about... I had these before. Now I've got even more of them. And if I don't have the other potions, I've got those. Yeah, I missed somebody in the middle, looks like. Yep. And gone. Does make it a little bit harder to see things, but this probably pop lots of white roses. I needed more. Maybe it is a level thing on getting the Onyx artifacts. Mine while you fish. I guess that's another way to look at it. Yeah, just thunder up and then stand near some rocks. Oh, shut up. Level 12. Yeah, I think we had one or two more till real badness. Is there really only one of these guys here? Hi. Also, maybe getting exceptionally lucky on that front. Oh, sure, I can like that from distance. The Kraken's eyes one tile in. No, no, can't touch those. Alright, I don't even remember what I need Ox Relics for. Refresh that timer. Level 13. Must be 14 where things go south. Well, yeah, I think maybe they showed up around, you know, one level before 5 before, so that might make sense. Oh, no, we're done. I collect the loot. Does Thunderbound auto-collect for you? Because that seems like a really good range. It must. Seaweed! I have no idea what I'm just... I think I was trying to think of like the Jeopardy song, and I can't even actually think of it. There we go. Actually, 32, so that'd probably be good for something. Just a pretty good number on the cookies. Oh, we got Ice Wizards. Tends to be where your first foray into the Void falls apart. And we got 3 of these guys to boot. Now we're gonna keep getting frozen is the problem. Is no good. Oh, and we got ads coming in with lasers. And a bunch more Ice Wizards who hang off and sides and just shoot you. Ooh. I want leather, though. Shoot. I want leather. That's often in short supply. Oh, we got small Ice Wizards, too. Also drop leather. Oh, boy, we got doubles. Yeah, you just can't effectively clear the levels when it takes this much time to kill a guy. Okay, that part of that was controller problems. Not actually being frozen. Oh, another pair to boot. I mean, if there's some rocks to bounce off of, okay, yeah, that was not the one we wanted, and there's no rocks to bounce off of. I can't even hit him. Get both of them at once, that'd be great. Okay, you're gonna be a problem. You're just sitting there shooting me. Ah! I didn't get the leather from that guy. Well, and even though I failed, the void portal's there. Alright, so we're gonna have gemstone, gemstone. What did I put in there? Gemstone, gemstone. Anything else? What else would classify? I picked up a little bit of ore. Picked up some iron. Picked up some sand from digging. Picked up some bones, only regular bones. Picked up some demon horns. Stars. Picked up jelly, maybe just from our own stuff. We picked up void roses. We picked up some royal steel, some steel. What crystal? Crystal kind of went to miscellaneous, I think. Yeah, crystal and obsidian. Void stone. We're probably gonna have to rearrange that. And Kraken's eyes are technically fishing, and I'm gonna. Actually, I am gonna need a digging box now. You're digging, and you're digging, and you're digging. I think this will hold it for now. What else do we got? Got some leather. Maybe all my leather got used up. I'm not seeing it anywhere right now. I would have said that it would go in here. Cotton if it would stay. Right, you have stone. I think I have coal in 2 places now. And I need a place for nuclear stuff. And a place for scrolls. Yeah, it's looking like I could maybe use another storage here. Yeah, this guy's kind of awkward with where the walkway is. Or I could... I kind of like hang on to him in case I need him, but... I'm doing that. Alright, so got 1 leftover key, we got a bunch of bottles, we got some milk, we got some fairies. I really have nothing to do with arrows now. I still need this stuff for the museum. No, alchemy is done, food is done, archaeology just needs an egg, so I need to get working on that. Building, we can probably do some of building by now. You need the stinking golden egg. Brick, steel, leather, glass. I might be able to do building. Might. I should check on upgrades first. Tycoon backpack. Don't have a fiberglass. So actually, that is going to have to wait. That's just inventory slots, which I'm not hurting for here. This does need void steel, void steel, void steel. Oh, I do need some electronics. And I need fossils, which was another digging problem. But that, other than that digging problem, which I need to get like a shrine on Greenland, it looks like. I don't know if I have a good place for that. That was my farming field. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of just straight up bases. And I guess my sowing area isn't bad, although I've covered up a lot of it. I guess for just digging the beets wouldn't be bad, so you want to keep clearing it out. Yeah, not like I'm growing anything right now anyway. We would not want these taking up space then. Excavator, I think I'm starting to get into some magic, so arguably I should be doing liquid luck here, but... certainly solving for gems nicely. And we have got 2 artifacts. I think I only needed 1 for that one upgrade. That'll solve the... Oh, no, actually, I need it for the upgrade. And I think I already did the museum, forgetting I needed it for upgrade. And then there's electronics, which we're only working on in small quantities because we were trying to make fiberglass. Here are more fiberglass. We do... Oof. Only just enough Kraken's eyes, though. You're also fiberglass. Oh, legendary gems. Oh, I must have been buying legendary gems at the market. Okay, so we did not need that stuff. I don't know if I even have the merchant medallion. I also need a shrine down here. Because we do not have... Okay, we're working on that. Because we do not have the eggs yet. And I need to be working on chickens for the other eggs. For the golden eggs. Spirit forges, what I need for the void steel to actually progress. Pick my next food. All right. So really, I just need damage. For the void, I need damage to burn the bosses down. Oh, you jerks. Stop that. And just for general mining damage. Well, I do want this stuff cleared out when the shrines reset. Some stuff will regrow, but it'll hopefully be less to tear down at that time. Oh yeah, getting the attack speed up. These are actually just about to reset. Okay, I've been kind of waiting for this to buy more land. I think I need to be on that side of the map. This is going to get me the infinite wands, maybe. Which is probably what I need right now. Well, I kind of need the blizzard wand on that front. Factory boy. Extra shrine. And that was about it. But hey, we can make some more electronics, I guess. Yeah, that's being blocked by something. Ah, big rock. That was just the factory. Hello there, I'm an engineer. You can tell I'm smart and pretentious because I told you I would have jobs even though you never asked. Anyway, it's not better than you. Go fetch materials from my factory. Royal steel, oh yeah, we can manage that. Thank you for the materials. Complicated. So you probably won't understand it, but factories need steel to make cool things. It's your reward. I've got one key. All the damage. Expecting mirrors is a job I could easily see myself doing. There needs to be awful, but the consistency is coming. Oh, hi, merchant. Here I just spent all my money. Word one. Well, I should give you a quest, but that's exactly what the developers want me in account. So, can't let them win again. Make my fate so thick. I'm not sorry about not liking you. Well, you just did colonists, so... Alright, so that one's there. Colonist. Not sure what I need to build right now. I can see if I can get another factory down. Maybe you could take that and, like, rebuild some stuff cheaper? Alright, I don't know if I have time to mess around with this. Where'd my other factory land go? I was still here, yeah. And the hardest place to get to. I need to build a road down there. Still no golden eggs. I need to be working on like Anna's potions and luck potions stuff. And actually milking the chickens instead of killing them. Milking, egging, whatever you call it. I think I can squeak through here. I think. Alright, so maybe we should continue this as a fiberglass plant. So we got plastic, plastic, plastic. Plastic. Oh, that was the one above. Yeah, the aiming on this is really... so fiberglass, I mean, what we really need right now is the fiberglass. Plastic's kind of doing okay. But, I can rebalance things once I get upgrades done. Yep. I guess we do this next. That's quite a long throw on the fishing rod there. Apparently I should have floored this too. I'm not sure I can floor those. Thank you. Not with this thing here. I do have some milk. I fix the one, have done the other. I could probably do a lot more meat skewers, which are maybe getting a little bit small, but right. I had the meteorites, which is an upgrade that needed something else, I'm sure. Void wallet. Can I need that? Actually advance. 15. Void gloves. Actually, the attack speed is damage again. I don't have demon boots. Just enough for one of them. And I unlocked the thing for Spirit Forge, but I didn't actually put it down somewhere. Smart like that. From previous experience, I know I'm going to need a lot of these. Really. Actually, a sort of canal area like that might not be too bad. Well, you can put it on non-spawn spots. I'm losing less territory on spots, I guess. If they survive one, the blisters take care of them. That was first void gear. Now we're gonna have to wait for the fiberglass again, even though that was technically all the previous tier stuff. Why can't I do that one? Oh, like some of these bridges are a little bit offset. Might have to try and tear them down and see if we can build. Do you mind? Do you mind? Like all the original bridges are off a little bit. Oop, missed one. Okay, so what do we got? Well, I don't even make of these. A few. An area in the middle to get around might actually be okay. That was kind of outside. Well, this was between. We can have a between here too. Although it's not, you know, it's not quite the same. Keep spawning. I mean, I do have to be able to get in and out of here. As it is, I even squeak through here. Yeah, I might. Oh no, I can't squeak through there. As much as the lack of symmetry bothers me, room to go through. Alright, so right now we only need... Oh, I don't even have the thing to make Void Steel. I do have the thing for some upgraded rods, though. That was a little bit surprising. Now I just need the infinite power and we're all set. That means making lots of money. Alright, so you were done with that. We're gonna have... we're actually short on peppers. Owned 0. You have mayo. Get free to egg the chickens. Why I have no golden eggs. Oh yeah, this thing. I don't know if I'm really hurting on any of these mineral things anymore. But, and then it got even more powerful. Hope it doesn't use more power because I don't have the power upgrade yet. Okay, seems like it is more powerful. Now, why does the Necro Rod take longer to craft when it's less useful? The balancing of this thing seems complete. Gotta egg the chickens. Oh, I got a good chicken and a bad chicken. That sheep is running for the hills. Probably wise. Wrong rod. Woof, instantly dead. I don't remember if I had the... Well, I know I had at least the one frozen relic on this one. I don't know if I had enough for the eventual ice rod upgrade. Oh no, actually, this stuff is maxed out. I just can't even scroll up there. Okay. That was the other thing I wanted to check. Now that I'm actually able to get Kraken's eyes reliably. What do I need to check that? I need to check my supplies to see if there's anything I particularly want to fish for. That's digging. Skeleton fish and anks are being stinging, especially... Well, no, I probably just used those in upgrades. But if I needed to fish for something... Sand. Sand. I know that sand was not common on the fishing pole. But it's not looking good for artifacts on this still. It seems to exist only for the Kraken's Eye. Sand. Yeah. Okay, we got a few more of those. I need bread and cheese to make this stuff, which means you need to be done. And I haven't really tried to grow wheat. There's Necrorod. Now this might be the one where... Oh, that's not 3, that's 5. Maybe this is the one upgrades? Yep. If I can keep around, if I can keep it alive long enough. Oh, yep, there's... So it's just a rare spawn to get a big one. But that's like... If you have the Spirit Forge, you can just make them. So... That still seems completely off. Okay, electronics getting there. Cosmic gloves, still need fiberglass and cosmic steel, which we're nowhere near yet. Void wallet, we could actually maybe nice as that would be. More wheat. Oop, there was a nice guy up here. Oh. I survived the first volley. Oh yeah, how about digging artifacts? Is there anything I need to be focusing on here? I know I need an egg. Got one desert, one of you. 8 of you. So I still need some of the northern stuff. Although I may have used up some of these on the upgrades. But I'm definitely completely missing like 2 lands worth. I just done these. Stop it. That is not lunch. Okay, so those are all recharging. I definitely got the ones in the north, and I'm going to have to maybe set up some Kapala stuff, too. I might not need... Well, I don't even have the other rods. Look what their upgrades are. I think the Death Zone stuff was used for the Necro Rod? For the most part? Or maybe it was the Sphinx. Jeez, the attack speed. Void Wall, Cosmic Gloves, yeah, Cosmic Steel. That we could potentially use, and we're still short on fiberglass. Electronics is one more, and I think I put the one other factory. How's Gems doing? Oh, we're out of leather. And I just did the sheep recently. Well, I guess I might have some wizard scrolls somewhere. Yeah, it really chews through the soft stuff. Plus, I was getting a couple damage upgrades this time, too. Egg the chickens, don't kill the chickens. Yeah, it definitely goes a lot further. And if this is affected by attack rate, I'm also getting buffs there. And this thing already kind of attacks really fast, and I get more attack speed buffs. Destroy the overgrowth. And it's back. Once upon a time, I needed these to maintain resources. I don't know if well, these probably function somewhat as gem mines with the one pickaxe, but. Alright, I dig up plastic, which probably meant for keeping that afloat. Okay, right, well, I've got the shrines here. We need a few more frozen relics for eventual upgrades. And that should cover us for a while. Only got 23 now. I mean, I guess they'll be good money if nothing else. And if shrines get too expensive, I may have to refactor them here. I could go try to build some now. I need Kapalas, and yeah, I'm already working on the bottom. I don't know if I still need the meteorites or if I did the upgrades that use those. I got the one thing down here, and the only other place I could kind of do it is down here. Nope. Well, there's probably some stuff I could sell. So we've got a bunch of these. I'm not sure about the relics yet. I got fishing. Oh. Did I add a storage? I did add a storage. I guess if I took out the legendary gems, that could sort of work. I know, because it's 5 plus the void is 6. It's like half of these. We've got plenty though. No, I need a colonist buff. I did lose builder buff though, but there's time enough for that. Okay, so we did do that one. We got the merchant. Alright, so there's the builder. This is a nice big area. Which, I'm not entirely sure I need the second quarry this stage. Basic materials were a thing for a while. I mean, it does give me gemstones. Well, which we need for all of our royal stuff. Alright, I can get through there. So we've got bells. We've got this thing. We got this thing. It's an island. Bells isn't too bad. And really, I kind of... If I want to build those up just in case we need them, which we probably don't actually need Kapalas because it's probably Necro Rod. But I've kind of maxed out... Well, I haven't maxed out all of the red areas. Are these still affordable? Well, they're... Ooh, I only get one more, and that's with the builder buff. I should check on some of the new red zones here. Stop chewing on my shrines! In the factories. And it doesn't actually fit. Well, that's something we can probably use. Actually, the red zones might kind of start going over this way, but this is a... Aha! Found you. So now, that's not as urgent. If anything... No, there has to be more blue. I don't have the ice rod yet. Maybe it only can kind of go up that way and... Or did I like find the no? I haven't found it. Maybe like the red, it kind of goes off to the sides here. Aha! We've got colonist up. So, man. Where's my cursor? It's invisible. Yeah, that was a nice, even spend. All right, I've got some more shrines up there. Entirely too much stuff to deal with now. Right, we already killed several of those guys. So the Ice Wizard's not going to be a problem. Right, we got that. Let's try and do the red zone thing. I can... Bad chicken. Ah, this works as well. Damage things harder. And I'm gonna need health, so. Alright, so that was our bells, which we backed off of. We've got more resources there. What the heck else did we buy? Oh, we got the Ice Wizard Challenge, which would be an easy one. I don't have a skeleton key yet. We're gonna have a couple of chests here. Buffet. Rare treasure. You were clearly made for an early point in the game, friend. But hey, they dropped some leather. Holy relic. Already got skeleton mask at this point, but... And there's these guys, which are also a little bit under level. So, maybe I should get a heart sometime. Oh, actually, this guy needs Void Steel, which I can't even make yet. I mean, I can start checking off some other things he needs, but I guess I forgot that I wasn't quite at that point yet. Is this a new land for me? I forget if I've done this already. No, okay, yeah, I've done. I've got a ballista on it. So. And bridges. This was a new land, which I could, if I can get the stars, I can leave him alone. He's not that much of a jerk. Technically a dungeon, so I have to put those away later. Oh, nothing in that one. What like instantly collected? Oh, so you have found my tower. You know I'm going to ask you to fetch some items, right? Can't resist it. I have a special reward for you. I'm talking about my super special scepter. Alright, Cinder Blooms. Cinder Blooms, this is great. And a few more things. My super special magic scepter. I know you want that super special magic scepter. How about you bring me some stars from my magic scrolls? Oh, jeez. You know, I'm so far from Void Steel that you can wait. I still need eggs right now. Now, without Builder Buff, I might actually want to see if I can pull that on more shrines here. Oh, we got the Fire Dungeon too, so that's all the rods. I'm maybe less interested in that one right now. I know that at least at later scaling, the Blizzard Rod just kind of becomes better when it's powered up. They're both actually kind of terrible in their basic form. I mean, is it just me, or is like only the one rod actually good in its basic form, and then it just gets better? And there's the Necro Rod, which stays bad unless you're really stuck on bones for some reason. I mean, if there's like a peaceful mode, you didn't get any skeletons normally, maybe it'd be an issue. Oh, this one's back up. Or did I even use this one? Colonist or builder. I may have to go into Star Scrolls here to satisfy him and other magical needs. And it's 3, so that's still only 1. Jeez, I've got all my new lands, and I just have so much stuff to do. I haven't even gotten to them yet. Never mind the fact that I'm sitting on a skill point. When in fact, I need the ability to make Void Steel. Unlock Sigil Maker. Buffs, renewal, reagency. So it must be either this, yeah, I think it's transmutation. Magic structures, which we're going to need that when we start making Void Steel. Buffs last longer, Sigil Maker, Shrines recharge twice as fast. They're all magic structures. I mean, Shrines are good, but if we're going to make Void Steel. Sigil Maker is going to be important for Cosmic Steel. Starfall is going to be important for Stars too, but they both get there. So actually, yeah, for Starfall, Sigil Maker, Shrines. We're trying to get Forges going. Unlocks Void Steel. Oh, a tough rock. Oh yeah, I need to egg the chickens. Mine all the things. Alright, so yeah, I was thinking I needed to hit up my shrines, just to kind of get that stuff cycling. I've also got the XP buff here. So much attack speed! You don't actually get to see that very much by the time you get the... You've usually got the wand by this point. Oh, and then I think, like, the next upgrade or so, it's supposed to... sword upgrade is supposed to be able to hit resources. Okay, so that one's on cooldown. This doesn't have one. No, yes, it does. That's all crystal. Gotta get the leather. Oop, got two. Egg the chickens. You'd have a bang if I hadn't talked to you. Oh, and I missed a spot or two. Actually, I guess I don't need to jump for this one now. I mean, it gives me plastic, but I got my my frozen relics. Hi, chicken. Oh, and then I dug up some spots over on that side, so I probably want to wait for those to heal. Oh, it's paper too. Oopsie. Oop, there was a nice wizard down here. There was. Run, little sheepy. Run. Egg the chickens. One golden egg. I think I need that for an upgrade somewhere. I'm not sure I've got to that yet. Cosmic Wall. Yeah, I might be past it. So you need Cosmic Steel. I think this is where we're at for Fiberglass. Demon Amulet, we found that. Pretty sure the museum needs the egg yet. Oop, I think I saw a button. All right. Do I have any? I've lost track of all my shrines. Yeah, wrong one. One there. There's not one here. I don't need one here right now. So it seems like sheep always have the fur, which makes me wonder if you do like, you know, get one from a chicken and then kind of done. Let them respawn. Okay, so you are healed. Not that I need the frozen relics anymore. I guess they're good money. There's excavator, builder. Well, I don't have any more stars. I'm not looking to build anything right now. Keep the gem stocked up. Alright. You know what? I am probably, if anything, overdue for a break. So I'll be back in a little bit. Whoa, that was a little bit of a close call.
Be doing this, I wouldn't be with my wife because I obviously wouldn't trust her. Like fucking panic, man. It's cool. It's all cool. Oh shit, I've oh no. I'll see you in a minute, dude. See you in a minute.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Fahrenheit. I live in a country that uses ye old Celsius. So I was like, what? But that totally makes sense. 100%. Okay, let's get liquefiable stuff. This is ice and snow. Copy your settings over. Like that.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry, is the twin stuff that bad?
Oh, for me right now, absolutely.
You keep
Could you
dying.
tell?
I'm sorry. I found water and green.
It's kind of giving me pause. Well.
All right. I don't think there's any reason I can't just do the dungeon. Well, I maybe want to check for free inventory slots, but I think I've got enough inventory that's not going to matter too much. And then I go and probably find more scrolls. Oh, that one matched. That one matched. We've got a chest for a golden egg, and a quest. I got a map quest for a golden egg. I got a bundle for a golden egg. I guess I'm gonna keep looking at this thing until it's done. I could forget about this guy. Like over here clearing stuff, I guess. Right. I swear I was just looking at this guy. Where are you? Oh, in the middle of here. I really forgot about him here. Never seen one. He says he wanted to see it. He doesn't need to keep it, but interesting. It won't hatch to our lovely bird friend. And I can't even eat it. What's the only purposes of an egg? Actually, I didn't even... Just destroy my factory, thanks! Shush! You are probably plastic. 13 plastic. Yeah, we could use some plastic manufacturing. All right, so that's the egg. We got a spirit orb. All damage all the time. We've got a bunch of potions. We'll probably save the arrows for later. I mean, those would kind of be... Let's dig it. Got some... food kind of stuff. Got some leather. This is kind of an... Maybe you want to use those later. Bottomed out fiberglass. Oh, we had some, oh. Cotton's kind of flower, right? Wait, did I stop crafting thread, or did we just got that far ahead? Alright, that should be clear enough. Plenty clear enough, actually. Yeah, you need leather, so unfortunately that's one of the main ways to get it. Although these guys also drop leather, so I guess I can come in here and farm this. A little bit grindy though. So other than Trumpization of lamb slaughter, how you doing? Alright, I don't see like any other rooms here or anything. Ooh, playable again. Uh-oh. Sounds like you had to do some major surgery there. Yep. Things went wrong without me realizing in community bugs. Okay. This is probably gonna come through there. Yeah, I worked for a company that I think is still running a ERP system that was last updated 98, 99. They got to a point where they're like, every time we update it, we get more bugs than we fixed, so they just went off maintenance, and yeah, it's a situation now. So it's like, there's still bugs, but they're just the bugs we know. Bugs we don't. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's one of those things with the platform. You get a lot of stuff, but then you're gonna have to deal with it. Alright, I have to come back to this later. We need the lavender that much. Alright, so that melts there. Oh boy. Yeah, I used to do like a lot of web applications are often built on top of frameworks. Is that a cracked wall, or is that just how those look? Oh! The room I ever found in the other playthrough. There were a couple secret rooms I never found. I'd swear I kind of went through all the dungeons like this. Looked for places I missed, but obviously this has very subtle crack effects here. And you even eat faster with the speed modifiers. This is the one we need to clear out for the track. Uploaded a self-updating launcher. Yeah, I don't know if I've done self-update for much of anything. I mean, it's nice once it's set up and assuming it stays working, but then you gotta maintain it. Well, no, it's no, that's not right. It's a big investment to get it all figured out. Like my One Life client, I've got like a link to the download when there needs to be an update, but I haven't tried to figure out the base game's update system to and do something with it. Oh. Okay. Then the launcher updates the game. Use the batch files. Oh. Yeah, because I know, like, Windows has the whole PowerShell thing. That's different. Linux and Unix has their shell, and then there's, like, technically a bunch of different, kind of shell variants. Wait, downs out. Okay, yeah, that works. I can only go there. I can only go there. I can only go there. I can melt that. Yeah, I think Microsoft's been making some changes to their And the biggest one is going to be Power Shell. Aha! Okay, that's what I meant. Alright, well, this won't be... Well, I could go back and upgrade it. Not that worried about the Ice Wizard. Now, there was a little bonus chest way back here. Oh, and I have to get the boss key. Yeah, bonus couple chests. Just a little bit short. Oh, you actually... Oh, you got frozen by the rod, so you weren't able to thaw. This might be useful on you. I don't know if it's going to be the most useful against you. Yeah, seems like the sword is working better on the void ones. You guys are just annoying because you... But we're a little bit over-leveled for it. Just a little bit. And one of the reasons that went fast is because we do all damage all the time. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade this thing. Egg the chickens. Pretty sure I still need a golden egg. Unlike swords, electricity wands are perfectly safe for livestock. As well as giant beet friends. Actually, swords are safe for them too. Ooh, no, we are still missing. Ooh, star fragments. Yeah, this is getting to late game where it does get quite silly. I mean, I've called this like a power creep the game. Like everything goes exponential. I mean, the level requirements go up. The cost of land starts at like 40 coins, and now it's 39,000. The materials that I'm manufacturing things out of involve royal steel and royal clothing, which requires matched sets of gems to be built into it, which are rare in the beginning, and then you have to like go into the skill tree to get abilities that make them not so rare, so you can have ridiculous numbers of them to craft these materials. This is crafting royal steel. Even your steel is made with gold. You stick gold and iron together, you get steel, which then you make into royal steel with the gems, and then that goes into electronics, because obviously, and plastic gets made out of royal clothing, because obviously, and fiberglass sort of makes sense from there. Did I get the thing for this? I did not get the thing for this. And then the thing I need to unlock next is Cosmic Steel, which uses electronics and some stuff from the Magical Void Dimension, obviously. And then you've got Cosmic Steel, which takes these gems that you can only get in the deep, deep depths of the void, where you're like constantly fighting bosses, or from a other thing where you like summon a boss to fight, and then that gives you like 1 gem. But if you level high enough, you can just go into the void and get like 100 of those. When you're, you know, a ways beyond where I am now. And you can like just about like one-hit the Ice Wizard guy like we fought there, because the level's full of them. And you have like 2 minutes to kill everything in that little level. So it really matters how fast you can burn down bosses. And of course, you have some grades of successively bigger and bigger bosses that take longer and longer to kill. But you start with just your pickaxe, which is a lot weaker and a lot slower to hit. And you know, it's got a nice little kind of tight loop. Go mine all the things as you sort of work on all the upgrades and stuff. So I'm getting pretty far up the tree here. So you need like all this void steel and stuff. So there's like, and well, actually you can kind of see, you get a sense of how many upgrades there are here. So there's all those little boxes beneath are the number of levels of these things that you have. So several of these have many levels, and then these are kind of all on the same level track. So that's about how far we are through right now. And the next level for all this stuff requires the Void Steel, which I haven't even unlocked yet. And then we've got... actually, that one we can do, because that's Fiberglass and Void Stone. I don't need that. That requires the Cosmic Steel, so I'll just let you move faster. And then it's actually the Star Fragments that I need to upgrade the wands. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of magic stuff here. Now, I might have some of those. Those are, in fact, Star Scrolls. Let's go someplace where I'm less likely to hit some of my stuff. Let's see, that's some important stuff. This is most likely... Oh, I should go visit this guy. He sometimes has some hard-to-get stuff. But he can and will disappear while talking to you. So there is Cosmic Steel. Like I can afford it, but I've also still got lands to do. Alright, so this is most likely to... I mean, I'm not doing these in bulk yet, but they might fit in the toolbar. See, some free mining. Not that mining's a problem right now. Star Fragment 29, that's enough to do an upgrade. And I want to save some to do an upgrade on Fire Rod that we'll be able to get shortly. Meanwhile, okay, so this is pretty cleared out. We're still trying to get dinosaur eggs down here, which I think the Druid wants one, the Museum wants one. Increase by 60%. Now this is total. The previous one was probably like 50% increase or something. And like 25% chance to dodge. Excavator. Yeah, and this is also, I think this is actually the top level shovel, so you just get this ridiculous dig area. And I think it works a little bit better when you're not using controller, as do many of the things in the game. It was sort of originally designed as a mouse and keyboard game. One of the things I can't do that you can do there is just kind of mouse over things to collect them. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a... like, the resource amulets. 125%. So some things do get up there, but that, you know, they do report the total, not the improvement over last. Nope, I wasn't eating. Did I get any eggs out of that? No, I didn't. Blizzard Rod. Now, I don't have the infinite power for this, but... it's still... Once I do, and... Well, yeah, once I get the... Once you get the infinite power, it's good at clearing things. Especially with all my damage buffs. Alright, we're waiting for those holes to heal in case we got another one. I don't think I can afford anything right now. I can see. Can afford that. Afford that. I don't know if there's anything. There's technically gonna be more stuff up there. I don't think I'm really like going like, gee, I wish I had this land anywhere. Yeah, we got two of them. Chances are I can't afford anything else. $17, even with the discount, yeah. Actually, I'm not even sure I've finished taking care of like all of my purchases from the last round. There's like a lot of plants in here I wouldn't mind having, just in case. Yep. The royal cloth takes leather, and it's like that. And like Ice Withers drop full on leather, but otherwise you kind of have to get hide, or you can't make fiberglass. You know, obviously. Ah. Okay, so the thing down here, which will be trivial for me to activate now that I have, because I have this rod. I just activated it right there, because it's electronics. Or it's electrical. Just some small chests, though. Exactly! Who doesn't? Oop. Oh, no, that was the skeleton rod. We don't need more guys. Oh, that doesn't actually kill them outright at this point. I don't have it leveled up fully. So actually, he wants 5. I think I'm gonna need 10 for the other rod. So I can just go ahead and do that. After that, I'm gonna have my super special Magic Scepter. It actually is pretty special. That's the infinite rod power. So this without having to pause. Or this without having to pause. Or even more so, the fire rod, which pretty much you get one shot out of it. So I've got... Well, I picked up some stuff in that you normally wouldn't pick up at all. That's where I put my crystal. Gems appear to have been grabbed by production stuff. Leather seems to have been grabbed by production stuff. Anything with slime. Where'd my fruit and stuff go? It's not storing berries, though. That's storing berries. You're probably ordering these a little bit better. It's sort of sorted. The flowers should go somewhere. Alright, so you're doing that. Alright, so I made the flower. Oh no, you're the one who wanted to stop crafting. So you could make bread. You could make sandwiches and stuff. Which also means I'm gonna need some cheese, so I'm gonna need some milk. Let's check on our merchant here. Oop, I was right. Waited too long. And yes, he will disappear while you're in the menu looking at him. Just egg the chickens. Still don't have enough. We still don't have enough golden eggs. Problem is, I've been in the habit of killing the cows, so you don't always have one when you want one. Let's see if this works. Are you too far stuck? Yeah, you're too far stuck. Did I park you? I think I parked you. Oh, this is one of my new lands. The forestry obelisk, which I don't have any obelisk up right now, so fine. What did you want? These skeletons are having a big problem. It'd be great if you could help me get rid of them. Give me 100 bones and I reward you. Well, I think we got 100 bones. You did it! And I only doubted you up until the end. Here's your reward. Oh, I got the skull key, so I can sell any leftover keys I've got. Although, actually, I need one for this thing, which I know from previous playthrough. So let's see. That's easy. That's easy. I need to go fetch something. Wait, did I? Got sage scrolls from something. Okay, so boop, boop, boop. Controller. Water. Alright, so if you do want to play this game, this is going to be a... Well, I may have already spoiled it, but there's technically a little riddle in here. Gentle enough to soothe the skin, strong enough to break stone. No, actually, it's this way. Water. This was a fun one originally, but force and strength cannot get through. I, with my teeth, can. You can fall from great heights and live, but submerged in water I die. And you might know this one. Alive without breath, cold as death, never thirsty, always drink. A fish. were fun the first time. But yeah, pretty much all the puzzles are, you solve them once, you could just use that, or it would just easily put into a guide of some sort. All the damage. Alright, so I got you, I got that. Do I have another one over here? I've got a shrine up, that's for sure. I've already got bridges over here, so not recently. Oh, I've not actually got the quest from this guy. Alright, here we go. The big quest. Find me some void steel. That's it. I need them for obvious magical reasons. Must be some demons back there. Dropped in rocks. They actually end up taking more damage if they're next to a rock. The ricochets on that are crazy. Colonist again. We've got some money. But I got to sell. Oh, that one's ready too. There's probably more stuff I could sell, but the major ones that I know I definitely only need so many of are these. And then I have no use for arrows anymore because I have a thing that gives me infinite arrow use. I get crazy numbers of fish, and then back. And that's just not the primary vector. Well, I guess since I get those for free, I can do it, but it's not my primary vector for XP here. Now we got a lot of money, so next time we get colonists, we could go on a rampage again. Okay, you've got bread. I did not find a cow to milk, so I can make cheese. Chicken. That's gonna be all the sheep. Chicken, there's a cow. This is even more insane with the action speed buffs. Which also affect eating rate. Alright, that's probably more than I have of any of my other ingredients here. Oop. Actually, I've probably got enough space I could actually just keep these. They're usually on the toolbar, though, which can be a I can't actually quite select that next space. Because controller support. Can I do anything with this? No, not really. Almost. Almost. You see it every once in a while. Alright, can use that on demand. Well, we had a couple of things up here. Or that I, like, caught somewhere else. Now, meat we probably did bottom out on. Cotton we probably bottomed out on. And we have 76. Oh, this can be a primary food for a little bit. Oh, I can't remove it from toolbar because it doesn't have button. Like there. Okay. Oh, I need to get possibly. Well, I don't remember if I need more meteorites, but if I do, I need something over here to get them. Colonist. Well, so there's definitely something over there. There's definitely something over there. There's nothing major I need at either of these right now. I guess these are easier to see at the moment. Another puzzle tower. Oh yeah, that puzzle tower. That puzzle tower. I don't know if you're familiar with the lights out problem, but that's a 6x6. That doesn't turn out to be too bad to solve if you've like looked up the stock solution compared to some of the other ones. But yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, I tried to look up the general form of it rather than like the exact stock solution for Forager, but I don't see a way to puzzle solve your way out of it, basically. I mean, unless you're just that good of a mathematician that you know, solve the problem yourself. I mean, before I found a good write-up on the 6x6, I was like, okay, our stream today will be writing a program to solve this puzzle in Forager. Can't talk right now, friend. Oops, pet. You definitely can't talk right now. Can I get a little help over here? This is a very hard job. Yeah, and then he... See, I think I do have the burning pickaxe, so... It actually almost seems to work a little bit better. And life no longer has purpose. Well, that was fun. I was born to mine that crystal. What am I supposed to do now? Alright, that's right, I think I did get one down south, but I couldn't afford the other one down south. Oh, you're standing next to rocks. That's not good for you. Oh yeah, the puzzle tower. I still need to deal with the dungeon. We'll come back to that sometime. I was kind of clearing out my inventory. Something just kind of opened itself up there. Interesting. Or is that like welcome to the dungeon? I think I have the solution to that written down, but we'll find the hint. Need the special thingy for that. Forgot where the blue door is. I think... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't have any bombs. But with the fire rod. Alright, can't dodge. Well, I've got this. Is the green key. Which, such an exciting door. My D-pad's a little stiff sometimes. But the entire charge to fire once. So it's probably not actually going to be my very good tool right now. But it does unlock these doors. And there's the puzzle. Which I've already got written down. Oh, we've got these things up here. So might... Yep, it's one to one. I think I can sort of fire... no, I guess the power does go negative. Yeah, I just have to go across the dungeon to do it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I had written down from my first playthrough. Ah, well, yeah. I mean, like the fairies I've been picking up work kind of like Zelda fairies. You can use them to restore your health and energy. Up here. Ah, there was. Or you can save them in a bottle, and they will save you from death. So yeah, the game plays homage to a lot of other games. In fact, when I get out of here, I can go to the cosmetics thing. And you've got, let's see, Shovel Knight, what's the... Hollow Knight. Probably a bunch of other references I don't even get. So now, where did I miss the boss key? Yeah. Or the way you would open these little secret doors early on would be with a bomb, which you can Cauldron. Alright, so the sword's actually been a pretty good tool. And this guy does do a lot of little ads at times. The ice rod's limited, but it might be good here. Oh, he's putting out a lot of guys right off the bat too. But once again, we're maybe a little bit over leveled for this. Well, goodbye. I guess got it. And actually, yeah, all the little, achievement feat things, those cosmetics. I guess we're gonna need some health sometime. Alright, so... go in here. So, since this is kind of a gathering focus playthrough, I kind of tried to go for that. We've got Cthulhu. I mean, I think the slimes are more or less from this one. Hoop hat, straw hat, chimney hat, Santa hat, safety helmet. There's Hollow Knight. I don't necessarily know what all of these are from. Brains for the zombie. Actually, I should probably do these on basic. Mushroom hat. Probably Mario. Pot. Cuphead. There's another reference. Terraria slime. That was a obvious one. I don't know Plantera. That seems like a reference. Clothier. Rooster. Snowman. Now let's do. We got. Yep. So fish, Shovel Knight, eyes, Meat Boy, Blocky. Farah must be from something. And the backpack, well, Humble Bundle is a reference, and maybe the wings a reference. Mercy sounds like it's referencing something. Angel, fairy, bug. Overwatch, yeah, okay. Monocle, miner's hat, crown, bunny ear, mummy, astronaut, eyeball, ice head, jester's hat, sombrero, knight's helmet, antlers, and gem deer. Ooh. Ah, the hood from the Ice Wizards. That'd be a good one for my magic playthrough, too. Tiara, wizard's hat, also the wizard's hat. Engineer's hat, Fox hat, and we were on Coonskin. So yeah, bunch of stuff. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade this thing. Ooh, we cannot. We need the fossils, which are what these things are for. I'm gonna have to try and build more shrines up here. In fact, I could possibly move down some of the ice shrines and rebuild everything. Oh, so one of the other I forget the term I used, the out of control scaling, is that most structures cost more the more you build. And it just kind of ramps up and up and up, so that at some point you can't build more. Like I might be able to build one more fish trap because it's been hours since I built one, but it's up to 229 berries. It was like 4 when it started. So yeah, the terrible thing about that is that if you want to move a structure, you get your resources back. But I'm pretty sure it's the resources you used when you built it. But then to build it again, you have to spend the resources for your current number of buildings. So if you want to move something, you basically have to tear down every single instance of that building and then rebuild them from scratch if you want to end up with the same number of buildings. That's just kind of annoying to... All right. Da, 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 da. That was a dungeon, so I probably have to put. Well, actually, this may drop some gems too. So I think first time I came in here, I spent, I don't know, half hour, maybe more. Then I gave up, came back the next day, spent some more time on it. Figured, okay, we'll write a program, but I did find a reasonable little explanation. So somebody in chat told me the name of the puzzle, Lights Out. And we look specifically for 6x6. There's a Stack Exchange post that has a pretty simple rule for it. Yeah, so you'll see is, I mean, it'll be pretty obvious as we get going. So if I like wrote down the solution, I'd actually be able to do the first row here and then just kind of solve it. But I've never gone quite that far. So we just follow the strategy, which is you go to the next row to turn off that row, sort of reduce it down to a single row problem, and then that gives you the, and then you look it up in a table. For what to do. And I think, actually, I do have that written down. So 1, 3, 4, 2, 6, if I've got this right. That still makes sense? So 1 says do 1 and 3, so that works. 2 says do 4, so that works. And then 4 says do 2 and 6, so that works. So actually, they could be reordered. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 5, do 6. And then we repeat. So I guess I kind of looked at it as, hey, let's learn about a mathematical puzzle. Because I sure didn't want to sit here flipping switches for hours on end. I was hoping that I'd find, like, general rules that would let you work out a solution, but the only rule I found is that since doing a switch twice is kind of a no-op, it's technically, you know, a minimal solution is hitting each once, but it didn't really give me, at least, enough information to figure it out. That may have been useful in writing a program solver. But for just manually... Okay. Why? Okay, something screwed up my rods there. But it screwed up all of them. Let's search in controller modes. Well, now I can't do anything. I really can't do anything. Alright, let's type plug time. Oh boy. Okay, it went to keyboard mode because the controller changed. Q E. But what's... Okay, so that does that. What does up and down? That's still controller? Okay, I guess it's just borked then. I don't know how to... Yeah. Don't do that. No, not that. Yeah. It's just borked. You didn't switch them 50,000 times. You must have cheated. It did not give me the controller select. It usually gives you a keyboard or controller. Maybe I put the controller switch in the wrong position? Uh-oh. Do I have to reboot the computer now? Okay, but the weird thing is, now the keyboard's not gonna gotten which shoot. Yeah, because it's not like even some of my keyboard things aren't working. Or is this a app focus? No. Oh, that's right, because this is all pointer based. Oh, maybe just expected you to do pointer in there. Because normally more mouse based. It's not giving me the controller option. So Windows is also very confused. Let's try exiting and... Yeah, I'm not hearing any dingy-dings. I think Windows has gotten itself very confused. I am gonna have to be back in a little bit.